from claiming that it'd not be a good look for him.
Come on,
Listen,
bro.
this is not going to be a good look for you, brother.
It's
I'm trying to put you on game.
To begging for just one more chance.
Yo, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Ashton Hall might be the most delusional racer Speed has ever faced. Everything started with a FaceTime call that already felt like foreshadowing. Ashton Hall wasn't nervous. In fact, he was acting like he was already holding a trophy. He told Speed straight up, change his mind. He wasn't joking. Ashton said Speed should change his mind about racing because he was just too fast.
Hey, bro, where you at, bro? Where you at, bro?
Brother, listen, tell him that you changed your mind.
Come on,
listen,
bro.
This is not going to be a good look for you, brother.
Speed couldn't believe what he was saying. He tried to argue, but Ashton had more to say. Ashton said he'd been training, timing his sprints, and getting faster every day. He acted like racing Speed was going to be light work, like a warm-up lap before a real competition.
I promise you.
Listen, where's management?
I promise.
Should not allow you to take
Come
this one
on,
away.
let's go. Let's go.
Say less.
Let's go.
The internet already had questions. Who is Ashton Hall? And why does he sound so confident? But it was as if Ashton knew he would win. Or at least he thought he did. When Ashton pulled up to Speed's place, the energy was already intense. He got out of the car, took one look at Speed, and immediately started throwing shade.
Get it popping, bro.
Bro, you don't weigh enough, bro.
Let's get it popping, bro. Dude, all the muscles just for show.
And just like that, the trash talk began. They both went at each other, roasting and hyping themselves up. Ashton said Speed is gonna lose. Speed said this was it for him.
You about to lose, God.
It's cute.
Hey, this is it for you, bro.
Bro, this is it for you.
This is it
I
for
know.
you. To dust his ass. This is last Instagram video. This your last.
This wasn't just some internet stunt. Ashton came with real heat and serious pride. Speed kept it cool, smiling and matching the energy. But even then, Ashton was talking like the race was already over. He had no doubt, and that's what made it so wild. On the car ride to the race, Ashton's ego got even bigger. He told Speed he was planning to be humble, but now he changed his mind.
But I probably can't be humble.
Hey, I feel so bad for him, bro.
He claimed he was going to give Speed a head start just to make things fair. He said he was fully prepared to win, and not just win, dominate. Ashton was in the zone, building himself up into this unbeatable athlete. Meanwhile, Speed just sat in a car and let Ashton hype himself into a delusional frenzy.
I respect you after you lose.
Man,
just
all right.
bow down and just say, yo, ass, brother, I know you're fast.
Stop.
Speed knew that once the race actually started, it was all going to crash down. As the first race kicked off, the energy was electric. Fans surrounded the makeshift track. Phones held high. Cameras rolling from every angle. All eyes were on Speed and Ashton Hall as they lined up, both locked in and ready to prove a point. The countdown began. 3, 2, 1, and just like that, they were off. But any hope Ashton had quickly vanished. From the moment their feet left the ground, Speed exploded ahead like a rocket. He left Ashton in the dust. In just a few seconds, it was over. Speed literally smoked him, just as he had promised, and the crowd went wild.
Fuck this nigga. I'm out, boy. Fuck that, I'm saying. You slow. You a fraud.
But the celebration didn't last long. Before Speed could even catch his breath, Ashton started shouting from the background. "Run it back! Run it back!" he yelled over the noise, trying to rally the crowd to his side.
Run it back. Come on, run it back. Let's get it. You with a pothole? Yeah. Okay, no more excuses. You see I fell.
That's when Ashton pulled out his first excuse. He shouted that there was a hole in the ground, pointing toward a small patch in the grass. At first, everyone thought he was joking, but Ashton was dead serious. Somehow, despite losing so clearly, Ashton managed to create just enough doubt that Speed decided to humor him. Maybe it was for entertainment. Maybe it was just to shut him up. But either way, Speed agreed.
You was dusted already. I wasn't dusted. You was already dusted. Come on, let's go again.
They lined up once more for round 2. And once again, when the race began, Speed left Ashton in the rear view like he was running in slow motion. The result was another win for Speed, which was clean, clear, and absolute.
Ready, set, go. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
This time, Speed didn't even celebrate much. He walked over, signed a young fan's jersey, took a picture, and smiled as if he'd just finished a casual jog. But behind him, the yelling started again.
And I'm about to sign this kid jersey. Mbappe, Real Madrid. I'm wasting my time now. You out.
One more time, Ashton shouted from a distance, desperate to keep the races going. But now, there were no excuses left. Ashton hadn't slipped, there was no grass to blame, so instead, he shifted the blame to public demand.
You're done.
They want to see one more.
You're done. You're done.
Speed had had enough, but Ashton wasn't letting it go. He begged, saying that he was 20 and had energy, changing his strategy yet again.
You lost, bro.
You 20. 50 days, let's go again.
Excuses.
It's not
And they said, what is you, 25?
Then came his new offer, a third race, but this time on a flat concrete surface. He even promised this would be the final one. Ashton was almost like he was making a deal with a judge.
Flat surface.
That is a flat surface, bro.
Let's do it on the flat surface.
What flat surface?
Despite everything, Speed agreed. At this point, it wasn't about proving he was faster. That had already been done twice. This was about closing the chapter on the most delusional opponent he'd ever faced. They relocated to a new spot and lined up for the third race. But before the countdown even hit 0, Ashton jumped the gun. He took off early, blatantly. Speed, who had his head down at the time, instantly noticed something fell off.
Go!
When they crossed the finish line, Speed turned around and said it out loud. He jumped early. He was right. The footage was pulled up in slow motion and clearly showed Ashton false starting. It was undeniable. True Ashton fashion, he still argued.
Before you. I'm moving faster.
Look.
I'm moving faster.
Y'all don't see that.
Now running out of lies, Ashton tried to rewrite history. He claimed the second race was fine, but the first one didn't count because he slipped. He kept flip-flopping between excuses, hoping one would stick just enough to get a fourth try.
Oh, you did it.
I'm ahead. What the fuck is he talking about? Child, look at this. Bro, put it up, bro, please.
Speed had seen enough. He turned away, ready to walk off and call it a day. But Ashton shouted one last desperate line.
It's high.
You lost, bro.
Run it back then.
You're done.
Run it back.
That was the final straw. Speed, fed up with the nonsense, tossed his phone onto the grass, turned back, and said, "Let's go."
I got the ankles, gang. You lost.
Let's get in.
Let's fucking go there.
Let's go. Come on.
Race number 4 was about to settle everything once and for all. The fourth and final race ended exactly how the other 3 did. Speed crossed the finish line first. This time, there were no potholes, no false starts, and no distractions. It was a clean sweep. 4 races, 4 wins. Speed had dominated from start to finish.
Go.
Bye. Clear.
Ashton stood in silence, clearly rattled. His confidence, which had been sky high just minutes before, was completely shattered. In that moment, reality finally hit. Speed, clearly fed up with the back and forth and all the unnecessary drama, let loose. He told Ashton straight up that this was the end of the road, that maybe it was time to delete Instagram, hang it up, and just disappear from the internet altogether. It was pure frustration coming from someone who had nothing left to prove.
Embarrassing, bro. I'm not even gonna say nothing to you, bro. Take your L. Take your L, G.
Watch that.
Watch this. Watch this. He gonna chirp again.
Then Speed got into his Lamborghini, the same one he used to pull up to the meet, and started to drive off. But just as he rolled past Ashton, something unexpected happened. For the first time in the entire saga, Ashton admitted defeat.
Yo, my feet done.
Okay. All right, bro.
That's low.
He said Speed won the 4th race, but only that one. He still refused to acknowledge the earlier 3, even though all of them were clear victories. That final admission felt like a half step towards honesty, but it also revealed just how deep his denial went.
All right, bro. Peace out, bro. I beat you on all of them. What are you talking about? I'm out, chat. I'm going.
Not long after everything went down, Speed hopped on FaceTime with none other than Kai Cenat. He needed to decompress, and who better to talk to than someone who understood both the hype and the chaos.
Hell yeah, you cooked that nigga.
Bro,
You
hey,
cooked
bro.
him.
Hey, he don't get
Oh,
it.
you gotta stop.
Kai didn't hold back. As soon as he picked up, he asked the question on everyone's mind. Why did Speed keep racing him? Speed just laughed. Even he wasn't totally sure. Maybe it was pride, maybe it was entertainment, or maybe he just wanted Ashton to finally admit what everyone already knew.
You have to stop giving niggas a second chance. It's one race,
Bro, I gave
and that's it.
He kept raising
Yeah,
bro.
he kept trying to get you angry, bro.
They both laughed about how wild it had been, but there was also a bit of disbelief. Ashton had dragged out what should have been a one-and-done moment into a full-on miniseries of denial. And even after all that, he still managed to avoid owning up to it completely.
He wasn't comp at all, bro. He was not comp, bro.
Bro,
No, hear me. He's being an average person, but he's not.
But just before ending the call, Speed shifted the vibe. He randomly mentioned that even Kai could race with him, and he'd show him.
You can get it, bro. Shit, you can get it.
Nigga, you slow as shit, nigga.
Kai got excited at that. The competitive spark returned instantly. Speed said he was down, but made it clear that Kai better not come with the same energy Ashton did. The last thing he wanted was another round of non-stop excuses. And with that, the saga wrapped up. Speed walked away with all the wins. And Ashton, he was left with nothing but excuses, denial, and a whole internet full of people who saw the truth unfold live.